No Mercy Peter Yan versus Marcus the Maniac McGhee. This is a real fucking litmus test for the Maniac. Maniac is a powerful guy who is primarily just a boxer from the outside. Really good counters. Likes to get you to come in and then pop you. But he's got really good range management. I think one of his best weapons is the fact that he's quite long for his size. And he's got a really good amount of power in his punches. So he does well at letting people try to get into his range, because then obviously he's got a longer range than them and is able to pop them when they're coming in, and the power is decent, so they're a bit cautious about coming in. Generally, his fights play out where people are a bit scared about trying to engage with him because he's hitting them and he's pretty accurate. I think, 6.0 and 2.83. Pretty accurate. So then they're scared to engage, and when he hits them, they feel it, so they're even more scared to engage. And then they end up being quite slow-paced fights generally. He does a lot of skirting. He'll hit you and then skirt. He had a recent fight against Martinez, who's got beastie-ass leg kicks. And he dealt with the leg kicks, was able to pop him at range and keep him at the distance that he wanted to, make sure it made him pay for the kicks. Yeah, he's just got good timing in general. He's a good guy. He's a very good guy. Showing a bit of leg susceptibility in the Martinez fight, but who the fuck isn't going to get beaten the shit out of against Martinez with your legs? Peter Yan, I mean, he's a menace, absolute menace in general. He has great clinch work. He has great striking overall, great hooks, great decision making, great volume. Does get tagged, especially in the first. There's a lot of like this because he ends up wanting to see what you've got in the first round and then come back at you in the later rounds. Try and take you out of there. He does very well in general, especially in 5-round fights. So this is a 3-rounder. Can Marcus McGhee keep Peter Yan at bay for 3 rounds? That's the question. He looks susceptible in the third. I think the only way to get... I am going to pick McGhee because I've liked the way he's looked and his decision making. I think his mentality and his brain and stuff is actually one of his best attributes in the fighting game. He does well at winning the rounds by knowing that he's hurting these guys and popping them and making sure that he's dinking them enough and throwing enough to keep them off him and to make it look like he's winning, because they keep on being like, oh shit, I don't want to engage. And that looks great to the judges. Peter Yan has historically been really bad at losing the first round, and he loses the first round because he just gives it away. It doesn't really throw much. And then really tries to come in and buzzsaw these guys in the second and third. It did really work for him very well when he was coming up into the UFC, because people would gas, they'd really go after him. I don't think Marcus McGhee's going to do that. I think he's going to end up being patient, tag him, touch him, make him feel the power. Not give him that much to make reads on, which I think is really nice. That's what Maniac does really well, is that he doesn't give him very much. And I think Peter Yan's going to struggle to figure out what to do with him. I think Peter Yan's going to end up trying to clinch him, trying to leg kick him. I think the leg kick's going to miss primarily, and I think the clinch he may have some success in. However, I think McGhee's got enough power to be able to hurt him and make him not super comfortable in that area. And again, he seems like a very strong guy, McGhee. So yeah, I think McGhee by decision. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Close fucking fight though. Scary. Peter Yan's a fucking scary bastard for anybody to fight. But yeah, Peter Yan by Marcus McGhee by decision.